whether you like it or not, there are fraudulent men or women. Well, I always say that women are sometimes at the receiving end, but I'm beginning to find that men are also victims of wrong partners, wrong marriages, and they're suffering in their marriages. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, there are people in the midst of Christians who sound as though they are Christians. Wolves in sheep clothing. It is happening now. We are in the last days after all. That's what the Bible tells us, that the last days there's going to be a lot of, together with the wheat, there's going to be tares. There's going to be goats in the midst of sheep. So you need to beware. There is a lot of scamming now happening even in the Christendom. Some people are filtering among Christians and pretending to be brothers while they are not. And that's the reason why we are bringing some of these videos to you, to warn you, to alert you, and to make you aware that if you do not pray, if you do not prepare right, if you're not sure of what you're doing and you're just jumping in blind and thinking that you will be able to change him, you're actually mistaken. And welcome to the Deeper Life Bible Church Singles channel. We are a faith-based relationship channel. We talk about Christian relationship. We talk about how to court efficiently, how to meet the right partner, how to pray and know who you should marry, how to go about the period of courtship, what you should discuss, what you should not leave out, important topics that must be handled before you say I do. And we also prepare you, talk about how to have a Christian home, how to enjoy your home, and many more topics that we bring here. For all our old subscribers, we are very happy that you are here again. For all those people who are new, you just found our channel, you've never known us before, hey, you're welcome in our midst. We will be happy to have you as part of the family. Don't forget to subscribe to this video, like and share this video with as many people as you know, so that we can come together, learn, discuss and share our thoughts and our experiences. Without spending too much time, I'm going to jump right into the topic of today, which is what are the 5 principles? What are the 5 principles to avoid a wrong partner? How do you detect a fraudulent man? How do you detect that this person that you thought is a Christian is not a Christian after all? My husband always says that, who is blind but my prophet? You know, it's actually a verse of the Bible, but he always says that you can pray, but you are still human after all. And that's why you need other tests to know that you are surely doing the right thing after you have prayed and you think that you are with the right person. But what are those things that we should look at? I've had the story of a friend who was led to a brother, or thought that she was led to a brother. The brother proposed to her and she said yes, just to find out later on that this person was not as spiritual as they sound, or as they look, or as they appear in fellowship. They are not what they thought they were. For Christians to be asking fellow Christians when they are not married that they want to see their private parts. Can I see your chest? After all, we're in courtship. That's not a Christian. That's not a Christian. That's not what we're not supposed to gratify our body, gratify our sexual urges in the name of we're in courtship. What if the courtship does not lead to marriage? What happens? Courtship is a time that you get to know each other. You might find out and decide after all that you don't want to continue with that marriage. So what happened afterwards? That's the reason why you need to be very careful. When you see some of these red flags, as a woman or as a man, it's time to rethink and go back to the place of prayer. Go back to pray, because you might actually be in the wrong relationship. Number one, there's always going to be fraud in the world that we live in, especially now. A lot of individuals, you see so many individuals who will look to make gains. They want to marry somebody because they think, oh, I can make gains from this person. They want to make gain from other people where there is opportunity. They think that, oh, this lady, it's an opportunity to marry this person. They feel that it's jackpot to marry you because you are a medical doctor, you are an engineer, you're a successful businessman or woman, and they think, oh yeah, there you go, I have to get him or her. Or you are abroad in one country that they want to be, and they think that they just have to marry you so that you can be their passport to their green pastures. You need to be very careful, my brother, my sister. You need to be very careful. Ladies, you need to be discerning. I'm going to talk to you now. Be discerning and observant. The Bible says watch and pray. Watch and pray. Don't just shut your two eyes. What are you watching? Watching his character, watching his attitude, watching how he behaves. These are things that must not be neglected. Prayer is very important. Yes. The still small voice will always prompt children of God where there is danger. But many Christians fall into danger because they begin to ignore the still small voice. That voice that is speaking to them, that is urging them, that is saying, hey, my child, you need to slow down here. You need to watch out now. You need to tell pastor of that about this thing. You need to tell a leader, somebody that you respect about this, and they ignore. Don't ignore the Spirit's prompting. When the Spirit of God is prompting you and telling you to step back, do not ignore the still small voice. You need to have a process in place to prevent, to detect, and to respond to these fraudulent Christians in sheep's clothing. When these people come in sheep clothing to you, you need to have mechanisms in place. Don't keep secrets. Have somebody that you can confide in when you are confused. Have somebody that you can talk to, heart to heart. Number two, find out the real nature of this person. Find the person's nature. That's the right thing to do. Have all your antennas opened. Find out what's the real nature of this person. Yes, I'm not saying that we should begin to doubt Christians. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you notice something is wrong or something is red flag, some red flags are popping here and there, I want you to begin to ask yourself questions. Is this person a real Christian? Is this person who they say they are? If you do not find out, you can't jump out on time. If you are just lovey-dovey, I just love you, we talk about love, lovey-lovey, love. You don't talk about anything serious. You don't pray. You don't see how he behaves with other Christians. You don't watch how he responds. How is he mean? Is he wicked? Does he possess the fruits of the Spirit? Does he behave like Christ? Christians are little Christs. If they don't have the characteristics of a Christian, a small Christ, will Jesus do what he is doing? Does he have the nature of Christ? If these things are lacking, you begin to see these kind of problems. Don't think that you're going to solve it after marriage. No. After marriage, that's the last bus stop. That's the end of it. You've gotten to the last end. There's no way to alight. You are in now. In for life. Find out so that once you notice something is wrong, you jump out before it's too late. And this requires that you change your perspective. You tell yourself that the fact that somebody has proposed to me doesn't mean that I should lose all my senses and I should no longer think straight anymore. I should stop being that very calculative lady or that very calculative man because, oh yeah, I have somebody now, all my thinking faculty, oops, go on vacation. No. You need to have a change in perspective. Every day you learn, you study this person, you discover this person, so that you can identify an issue. You know if an issue is positive, if there is a positive, if there is something that you need to jump in and address, so that you are proactive. You need to have processes in place. Change your perspective about marriage. Marriage is not what you see in Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever woods that there is. Marriage is a journey of a lifetime. Marriage is two people coming together. Is he kind to you, or is he mean to you? Does he yell at you and just sparks sometimes? He just loses it and he begins to yell. And he's like, oh, who is this person? You don't even notice him. You don't even remember him. You don't even remember that this is the same person that was nice to you. All of a sudden, he behaves as if he's bipolar, or that he has double personality. Oh, you need to be proactive. You need to be proactive. You need to remember and always think about it, that I'm going into a journey of a lifetime. It's not something that I don't feel like doing it anymore and I'm out. No. So once you know that it's a journey of a lifetime, it's a lifetime commitment, and it requires two serious people, two Christian people, two intentional people. At that point in time, you will be clear-headed to see when there are things that need to be addressed. When there are things that need to be addressed, you will see it quickly, because you are clear-headed. You've changed your perspective about marriage, and not just in that butterflies in my tummy. Somebody just proposed to me, and so let's just do it so fast. Let's just get married. Let's not look at any fault. Let's not assess any wrongdoings. Let's not address issues, because somebody has finally proposed to me, and butterflies doesn't stay forever. When you get married, your eyes will clear. You remember that love is not just blind. Love sees very clearly. That's why you need to know that a child of God can see wrong too. And if you have seen wrong, don't beat yourself up. Okay? Don't cry. And don't feel that you have failed because this one did not work out too. Because it didn't work out doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. It doesn't mean that you're not going to find somebody else, a loving person, a better person who will marry you. Don't stay stuck in that relationship because you think that there is no way out. No child of God is stuck. God always takes care of his own. I want you ladies, especially ladies, don't ever think that, I'm now so old now and I've passed a certain age and this is just the best for me. After all, I've never had anybody talk to me. This is the first person and I have to stick to him. I have to stay with him, come what may. I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't say any observation. I shouldn't say any remark. I shouldn't seek for help if something is going wrong. Do not do that, ladies. I plead with you. You will hate yourself if you make a mistake in marriage. Trust me. You will hate yourself. The way he looks, everything that he has promised you will not matter. That's why you need to get it right. Don't beat yourself up if you realize that this marriage is you're going to break up the relationship. The courtship is not going to go on anymore. Don't beat yourself up. Please. Gather your emotions together and jump out before it is too late. I'm stressing this now. Jump out before it is too late. Now, remember that there is a solution. There is always a solution. Every problem always has a solution. You are not trapped. Addressing a wrong decision needs a holistic response, incorporating detection, prevention, and redress. And you underpin that with a strong understanding of the risk of making a mistake. What am I saying? What is all this gibberish all about? I'm just trying to tell you that it's better to detect a problem, to prevent a problem, to redress a problem, than to try to solve it. When there is already a problem, when there is a sore, it's better to avoid getting hurt. It's better to avoid a broken leg by not deliberately putting yourself under a car, or getting in a place where you get hurt, or walking on ice and slipping. Okay, it's better to prevent breakage. It's better to prevent a broken home than to try to solve the problems of a home that is going towards getting broken. Prevention, they said, is better than cure. So the solution right now before you get married is to jump out. Just jump out. There is a solution, and there's always going to be somebody else for you. If you are in the wrong one, if you found that this man is fraudulent, there is a solution for you. Don't stay there. Don't stay captive of your emotions. Get out of it. Shake yourself loose and get out of that relationship while you still can. Okay, so this is a very important aspect of your life. That's just what I'm telling you. This aspect of your life is very, very important. You must not, under any circumstance, must you make a mistake with this decision of a life partner. You also need collaboration. You need to collaborate with people that you trust. You need to have a friend that you can talk to. You need to have a person that you look up to, a family, a home, a couple that you look up to. You love their marriage, you love their home. There's no perfect couple, okay? There's no perfect marriage. There is none. Let's be factual. There are marriages, they have what they deal with. But they solve it. They try to understand each other. They cohabit with each other. They love each other. They forgive each other. And they stay together. And those people have succeeded somewhat because they are going through these obstacles and they are still together, and they are a picture of what a Christian home should be. If you find a couple like that, collaborate with them. That means go to them, talk to them, be opened. The problem of some people is secrecy. They are being secret, keeping things under wrap. I'm ashamed. I shouldn't say. People will laugh at me. People will think that, oh yeah, I'm not a Christian enough. I didn't pray right. How did I get into this kind of fraudulent relationship? Oh, let me just hide it. Let me just behave as if it's not there. The pain is not there, even though it's biting me. I can just manage now. I can just manage it. You can't manage it. Please find a couple, a friend, a woman, a married woman, an elderly mama that you like her style, you love her, and you think she's understanding, that you can trust. Please talk to them. And collaboration with the Spirit of God is very important. It is important to collaborate with the Spirit of God. You need to be willing. I'm repeating it. You need to collaborate with the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God, Jesus said He will send Him and He will guide us in all every way. He will guide us. He says it clearly in John chapter 14 from verse. I'm just going to check that out quickly. John chapter 14. Just reading my Bible here. Jesus told us clearly in John chapter 14, He said He will send the Holy Spirit who will guide us in every way. Say, I will go to my Father and your Father. And He said that He will send the Holy Spirit. I'm just looking for that. He said, yes, He said in verse 16, and I will pray the Father, and He shall give you another comforter, that He may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because He seeth Him not, neither knoweth Him, but ye know Him, for He dwelleth in you and shall be in you. Jesus said to us that he will send the Holy Spirit. The Spirit of God is our guide. He's the one that leads the children of God in the right way that they should go. That's why you need to collaborate with the Spirit of God. Submit to the instruction that the Spirit of God gives to you. The Spirit of God says withdraw. Withdraw. Don't stay there. Withdraw. Whatever the Spirit of God tells you, my sister, my brother, withdraw. Be sensitive and obedient. Because the Bible says if you are obedient, you shall eat the fruit of the land. If you are not obedient, I don't want to say it in the negative way, but you know the consequence of disobedience in the Bible. Those who did not obey God, there were consequences. The children of Israel, they perished in the wilderness. I pray you will not perish in Jesus' name. That's why you need to be obedient, very obedient to the Spirit of God. What do I mean? Simply put, you must be happy that you found out the truth. You must be happy that you found out the truth before going to the altar. Before you went to the altar, before you said I do, before you went all the way, you found out the truth before you went to the altar. Your experience will not only help you, but it will also help another person. Take everything that happens to you in life as an experience that you will use to help another pilgrim, another saint. Everything happened to us for a purpose. Don't say why me? No, why not you? If it happened to you, it's for a purpose. Always look at things in a positive light. It happened to me so that I don't fall into the trap of going into a wrong marriage, and also so that I can be an encouragement to somebody else tomorrow. Number 4, these fraudulent people are always changing their tactics. Once they found out you have found out their tactics, they always change their tactics. They come in a different way. They change their words. They learn our words. They learn how Christians talk, and they try to talk like us. And they're always ready to change their tactics. That's why as Christians, the Bible says we should be wise as serpents and harmless as dove. You pray for God to give you wisdom in your relationship as you are courting that person. As you think that you are led to that person, give me wisdom in this relationship. Everything I need to know, Lord, tell me about it. These people, they evolve quickly. They always, when you catch them at their game, they change the game. As Christian singles, you must be agile, and you need to change your approach to deal with these evolutions as they are changing and evolving. You too, you need to be very smart. As Christians, we need to be very smart and be watchful. Don't be stuck in one way. That's how it has always been. That's how it is. And no, we're not changing it. We're staying with it. We're sticking. You need to change your tactics. You need to change your questioning. You get the manual when you are courting. They give you like suggestions of the kind of questions you should ask. If new questions pop up in your head, ask. Don't stay there and say, oh yeah, I'm just going to follow the manual. No, your life is more than a manual. Your life is very, very different from a manual. So life is evolving, life can change. So if you see something that is not right with you and it doesn't go well with you, my sister, my brother, ask questions, talk about it, trash it. And if it's not what you want, jump out. Okay? Don't be stuck in one way. Test every spirit. You are praying and God is telling you something. You are having a certain dream that this person is carrying a knife and trying to stab you. You're having a certain dream that this person is changing face and chasing you. And you're having a certain dream that all of a sudden you are married and all of a sudden you see yourself in some kind of bondage, and find a solution. Try, go into prayers. Go and see your leaders. Ask God to open your eyes, to take out the veil. And you want to know what it is. What is the thing that is hidden behind the veil? You want to know more. Don't stay, don't be there and just be and be ignorant. Don't be ignorant Christians. Don't be baby Christians. You need to grow in maturity. Be watchful for red flags, white lies. He start to tell you lies. You cannot you cannot confirm what he says. He tells you things, and somebody else that knows him before tells you something else, and you're like, like somebody, for example, he tells you things. Oh yeah, this child is just my brother, and then one cousin of his, or you went to one of their family meetings and they say, oh, the son of so and so, and that's the person you want to marry, and he has told you that this child is his brother, or she has told you that this girl is her baby sister, and they are saying that it's her child, and you say, oh, you say no, it's just one of those things. Maybe that's how they say it in their culture. Ask questions, don't assume. Watch out for these lies that he or she is trying to explain away. Double standards. With this crowd they're like this, with the other crowd they're like it doesn't matter. No, those are double standards. Subtle sinful requests. They're asking you to do compromise with some things that you, as a Christian, you shouldn't be finding this man doing this thing, and he's making this kind of requests, and it doesn't matter. Just come and spend the night in my house. Nobody will know about it. I want to know you more. I want to see your shape. I want to see your body. All those kind of things that are happening, that we're hearing about now in the Christendom. Watch out for them. Those sinful requests that he's making, those things that he's making, and you are trying to say, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just happens. You're making excuses for him. I pity you. I pity you. Don't remain there and deceive yourself. Start to ask questions that will bring out real things that are hidden. Start to make your own personal research. I'm not saying we should suspect fellow brothers, but when you see obvious things, subtle things, and your spirit within you urges you that there's a problem, don't ignore that problem. Get to the root of it. Talk with your pastor, talk with your leader, talk with somebody that you trust. It's better to know than to walk in blind. Watch out for those things that makes you cringe, those things that make you cringe within as a Christian. It does things that you cringe, even you as a Christian, like, how can you do that? Prevention is most effective. Prevention is better than cure. Prevent it before you get into that marriage. Prevent it. Okay? Don't get carried away with smooth talking. Prevent it. I pray that you are blessed. I hope you are blessed by this video. I'm going to stop here. It's too long. We're going to talk about this prevention part next time in another video. Please share this video with as many people as you know, and subscribe to this channel if you have watched to this extent. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to this channel so that we can come for more videos next time. And God bless you. I will be happy to see you commenting in the comment section below. Like this video, share it with all your friends, all people, ladies, men that you think will benefit from this. Don't be selfish. Share it with them. Let them be blessed too by these videos. And don't forget that we're on Facebook as Deeper Life Bible Church Singles, on Instagram as dlbcsingles. Do well to follow us, to share, to like, and join the discussions in the group. There are a lot of discussions that happens. Deeper Life Bible Church Singles. We'll put the full link in the description section below. And I pray that the Lord will help you to have wisdom to pray, and may He give us an answer of peace. I'm praying for you. I don't want you to make a mistake in marriage. I am praying for you. I want you to be happy in your home. I want you to find the right person. God bless you. Until next time, thank you for staying out here with us, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to like and to share. Thank you very much.